Today, I am introducing how to write a paragraph about routines or everyday habits that you do, okay? So, first, paragraphs. Every paragraph has 3 parts, okay? First, we have the main idea, okay? So it's a general sentence, the topic of your paragraph, okay? Next, you have supporting, number 2, supporting sentences. These are details about the topic, okay? Number 3, we have conclusion, and usually that's 1 or 2 sentences, and it's at the end, okay? So, on the board, I want you to match the part of the paragraph, 1, 2, 3, with the examples. These are example sentences that you have in your writing. So, A, it says, in general, the day is long, so sleep is very valuable to me. Okay. B, every day I have many tasks to do. A task is like a thing that you have to do, okay? So I have many things to do, or tasks to do, okay? Actions. All right. C, first, I wake up at 5 o'clock a.m. Next, I usually cook breakfast and I prepare for classes. I estimate that it takes a period of 2 hours. Third, I walk to AUIS, blah, 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 okay? So you have A, B, and C. These are sentences in the paragraph. Match the letter with the part of the paragraph. So you can do that. You can pause the video and I'll share the answers. Okay, so which one is the main idea? Okay, I think A or B could be the main idea, okay? But I'm introducing the routine, so I'm going to use B because I have every day I do these things, okay? So that introduces the topic of the paragraph, okay? What about supporting sentences? Here are the supporting sentences, C, because first I wake up, next I cook breakfast, third I walk to AUIS. So these are actions that happen every day, okay? These are the many tasks, many things that I have to do, okay? So I have many tasks to do. First, I wake up. Next is many tasks. And then third, I walk to AUIS, okay? So these are the supporting sentences for this topic sentence. Conclusion. At the end of the paragraph, you can give an interesting ending, and so I put the conclusion talking about this in general, okay? The day is long, so sleep is very valuable to me, okay? So it's an interesting way to finish the paragraph, all right? And next we will look at how can you use transition words for time, like first, next, third, fourth, finally, okay? And this can help you write your supporting sentences when you're talking about routines. This is called time, order, adverbs, okay? Another way to call this are time, order, signal words, okay? And these time, order, adverbs, they're words like first, what else? Second, yep. You could put next. After next, you count the next number, so you could say fourth, fifth, okay? And at the end, you could say finally, okay? So you always put it at the beginning of the sentence, and you put a comma after it, and then you put your sentence, subject, verb, blah, 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 okay? So that's an introduction to writing a paragraph. Paragraphs have three parts: the main idea, supporting sentences, and conclusion. Easy way to write about your routines. When you're writing about this topic, you need to have time, order, adverbs. These are called signal words, okay? And when you're giving the details, the supporting sentences, we can use first, second, next, fourth, fifth, finally, okay? And make sure your conclusion is about the same idea, but you're going to write a different sentence that's more interesting, okay? So next we will practice how can you prepare and plan for writing a paragraph about your routines. Okay, so this is how I can plan a paragraph that has time order. So in your notebook, I want you to copy this, and this is called a timeline or a time order pre-writing. Okay, so before you write, pre means before, okay? I can make notes to help me plan my ideas, okay? So I have an idea. My topic is a busy day, okay? I'm thinking about what is my routine every day, and if I have a busy day, then I can write a topic sentence. So this is a topic sentence. Main idea, right? Every day, comma, I have many tasks to do. Do you remember task? It means like actions or things that you do, that you finish, okay? Things that you need to do, okay? So next, I need to give examples, and all of these are supporting sentences. And so I can use signal words for time, like first, next, third, fourth. After that, finally, okay? So let's think of some examples. If you have a busy day, you can think about it. What happens first? What happens second? What happens third? Okay, first, for me, I wake up at 5 o'clock a.m. Okay, this is most days, so this is my routine. Okay, almost every day, not every day, but almost. Okay, so next, so first I wake up at 5 a.m. Okay, next I cook breakfast. Okay. And maybe I want to say what I cook. I could say eggs and coffee. Okay. All right, so that happens next. First I wake up, next I cook breakfast. This is my routine. How do I know it's routine? What's the verb tense here? Wake up and cook. So present simple when we talk about habits, okay? So I wake up at 5, I cook breakfast. Third, so after I cook breakfast, I prepare for my lessons, okay? Or I prepare my lessons. I prepare my lessons, okay? All right. After that, fourth, I walk to AUIS. Period. Okay. And how long does it take? Maybe, do you remember how long does it take? It takes, usually it takes 10 minutes. What takes 10 minutes? Walking to AUIS, okay? After that, or fifth, you could say fifth, means the same thing, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. So after that, I teach until 4 p.m. Okay? Finally, at the end, so at the end, the final thing, I walk home. Okay? So these are examples, and each square, you can draw this on your notebook. I want you to do this by yourself for your routine. Okay, so maybe you have a busy day. What's the opposite of busy? Maybe relaxed, or maybe lazy, a lazy day, or maybe you are very, very busy. So not just busy, but even more busy would be maybe exhausting, like, oh, I'm exhausted. Exhausting day. Okay, so you can think of different adjective here. What's true for you? How are your days busy, or are they exhausting, or are they lazy? Are they relaxing or relaxed? Okay, so I want you to do the same thing on your notebook, and for each square, put the signal word so that it helps you keep the time order. First, second, third, fourth. after that, or fifth. You could put after that anywhere. Okay, you don't have to say, it's not only fifth, but it means the same thing as next. Okay, and then finally at the end. Okay, so do that on your paper, and then we will look at an example paragraph next. Okay, so this is an example paragraph. It has a topic sentence, it has supporting sentences, and a conclusion. Okay, so I want you to try your best. Can you fill in the blank here in this paragraph about my routine? Can you write the missing words for these sentences? I'm looking for signal words. These are adverbs for time order, okay? So examples, maybe words like first, finally. Put the comma. Make sure you put the comma after the word, okay? Maybe you have second, and let's say after that. After that, okay? So put the comma after each. That's important, and try your best, and then we'll share the answers, okay? Okay, so now the answers. Every day, I have many tasks to do, okay? Which sentence, which part of the paragraph is that? That's my topic sentence, okay? So, when you write a paragraph, you need to put the first line, leave space, okay? This is called indent, indenting, okay? Leave this space here, and then start the paragraph. Every day, I have many tasks to do, okay? First, put the comma, okay? So I'll put it here, all right? First, I wake up at 5 p.m.? Wait a minute, is that right? Oh, no, it's not. So a.m., right? Okay, good job if you caught that, all right? First, I wake up at 5 a.m. Second, I usually cook breakfast, comma, and conjunction, right? This is a conjunction. Always put the comma and then conjunction, okay? And I prepare for classes. I estimate that it takes a period of 2 hours. It takes, what is it? What takes 2 hours? Oh, preparing for classes, okay. That takes 2 hours. Okay. This one? So we finished first and second, so after that, comma, I walk to AUIS and teach until 4 p.m. finally, whoop. So this is actually the end of the supporting details, okay? So I need to introduce, to conclude the paragraph, the ending. Do you remember the signal word to end? To give the conclusion of a paragraph? Well, in my example, I'm using this one, in general. Okay, so in general, days are long, so sleep is very valuable to me. Okay? So, in general means I look at the whole story, look at everything. I look at these examples. First, I wake up at 5. Second, I cook breakfast and I prepare class. After that, I walk to AUIS and I teach until 4. In general, I look at these examples. In general, days are long, so sleep is very valuable to me. Okay? So that is my paragraph, and I'm using first, second, after that, okay? And these are how I give supporting sentences for time order, okay? Finally, the conclusion sentence, I use a word like in general or another conclusion. Adverb phrase could be in conclusion. That's another one. In conclusion, comma, okay, 2 words. These are 2 adverb phrases for concluding, giving a conclusion of a paragraph, okay? So next I'll show you some example paragraphs and you can tell me, does the topic sentence match with the supporting sentences, and is the conclusion matching with the rest of the paragraph? Okay, so let's do this example first. So do you think every day I have many tasks to do? Okay, so that's my topic sentence. Okay, next I have my supporting sentences, first, second, third, after that. Okay, does this match with this? So I wake up at 5, I cook breakfast, prepare for class, takes 2 hours, then I walk to AUIS, I teach. Okay, that is a lot of many activities, right? So this, I think it matches many tasks, right? I have to do many things, right? Okay, so my supporting sentences goes with my topic sentence, okay? Conclusion. In general, days are long, so sleep is very valuable to me. Days are long. Does that match? Does that give the main idea again about this routine? Yes. So all 3 of these, I think they go well. They match with each other. Okay? So when you write your paragraph, make sure that the 3 parts, the topic sentence, supporting sentences, and conclusion, make sure they go together. They agree with each other. Okay? So now let's look at some examples. We're going to read on the computer, and you will see, does the paragraph match? do the three parts match in that paragraph, okay? Okay, so this is a practice. We will read 3 paragraphs about routines, and each paragraph we are going to do 3 things. Okay, so first, count the number of lines in the paragraph. Highlight vocabulary from list 1 or list 2 that you learned with Miss Holly. And underline time order signal words, okay? I'm going to change that. Let's circle the time order signal words, okay? Okay, so we're going to circle the time order signal words, all right? Words like first, second, third, finally, okay? So let's do that first. And so we have our example, my routine, that's the title, okay? So I have a very stressful routine. First, I wake up at 10:30 a.m. and I eat breakfast for 1 hour. Next, I usually watch TV for 3 hours. My favorite program is Peaky Blinders. Finally, I play soccer all afternoon. I seldom do any work. In general, my schedule is quite relaxing. Okay, so look at the number of lines first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 lines, okay. Highlight the vocabulary from list 1 or list 2. All right. Let's check. Do you see any vocabulary from list 1 or list 2? Let's see. Okay, we have in general. Okay, so that is part of using the word general as an adverb phrase. Okay. And circle any time order signal words. So let's try that. So I'm gonna put, let's see, first. Do you see any other ones? Next. Okay, any more? Finally, okay. So these are adverb signal words. They are signal words for time order, okay? All right, so these are 3 signal words for time order, okay? So now let's while read each paragraph. While you read, we're gonna skim and we're gonna scan. So this is from like Holly's practice. Skim, underline the main idea sentence, okay? And scan in the supporting sentences, how many actions do you count? How many different actions are there in the supporting sentences? Okay, so first, skim, underline the main idea sentence. Oh, okay, so this sentence, the first sentence, should be the main idea sentence. So here is the main idea sentence. I have a stressful routine, all right? Scan. How many actions do you count? Okay, first I wake up at 10:30, so that's 1. And I eat breakfast. That's 2. Next, I usually watch TV for 3 hours. Oh, that's number 3. My favorite program, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Finally, I play soccer all afternoon. That's action number 4. I seldom do any work. Okay, so maybe they do work. So I would count, I counted 4, maybe 5 actions. Okay. All right. So now the final question is number 3. Does the topic sentence, supporting sentences, and conclusion sentence agree? Do the topic sentence, supporting sentences, and conclusion sentence agree? Do they match well? Okay. So in the paragraph, does it all match together? I have a very stressful routine. That's the topic sentence. But then let's read the example sentences. These are the supporting sentences. First, I wake up at 10:30. Next, I watch TV for 3 hours. Finally, I play soccer. I seldom do work. Okay. So in general, my schedule is quite relaxing. So the detail, the supporting sentences match with the, this is the conclusion, right? But do the supporting sentences, do they match the main idea? Do they match the topic sentence? I have a stressful routine. Does that match with I wake up at 10:30, eat breakfast for a long time, watch TV for a long time, play soccer all afternoon, I seldom do work? Is that very stressful? No. So there's a problem with the topic sentence. So I can fix the topic sentence. Well, I need to change the adjective. How about I have a very, I could say relaxing routine, but I don't want to repeat the same words in the conclusion sentence as the main idea sentence. So let's say I have a very lax routine, okay? Lax. Kind of means the same thing, but it's a different word. All right. So that's the first example. The paragraph was, it had vocab from list 1. It had time order, adverbs, signal words for time order. It had a main idea sentence, different actions about their routine, but the problem was the topic sentence did not agree with the rest of the paragraph, okay? So make sure when you write your paragraph, you need to have the topic sentence needs to agree with the supporting sentences and the conclusion sentence, okay? Okay, let's look at example number 2. This is called How Busy is the President? That's the title, okay? All right, and we will do the same thing as the first paragraph. And we're gonna circle the time order signal words like before. Okay. All right, so first count the number of lines, highlight the vocabulary from list 1 and 2, and circle time order signal words. Let's do that first. So you can do that. You can pause the video and try that. Okay. Okay, here's the answer. So number of lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lines. Vocab from list 1 and list 2. Let's see. So this paragraph does not have any vocab from list 1 or list 2. Okay. And circle the time order words. Okay. Okay, so we have second here. We have, what else after that? And we have one more, finally, okay? All right, so we did the pre-reading. So now, while reading, we're gonna skim, so we underline the main idea sentence. So it should be the first near the beginning of the paragraph. So I'm gonna underline this first sentence, and the same thing that we did before, make sure that you underline, that you indent the first line, okay? All right. Next, let's scan. In the supporting sentences, how many actions do you count, okay? So let's read it out loud, and then we can count the number of actions. Okay, topic sentence. President Trump has a lazy schedule. Every day he wakes up at 9 a.m. Second, he usually watches the news and sends tweets to his friends and enemies. After that, he speaks on the phone with world leaders. Finally, he orders McDonald's and eats a Big Mac sandwich. He seldom consumes vegetables. In short, his daily routine is relaxing. Okay. Now, consumes means the same thing as eats. Okay, he seldom eats vegetables. Consumes is a more academic word. Okay, consume is a verb. All right. So, topic sentence, the president has a lazy schedule. Okay, let's count the number of actions in the supporting sentences. Okay, so next, after the main idea, after the topic sentence, we have every day he wakes up. Okay, that's number one. And second, he watches the news. That's number two. And sends tweets. Oh, that's number three. After that, he speaks on the phone. Number four. Finally, he orders McDonald's. That's number five. And eats a Big Mac sandwich. That's number six. Okay. He seldom consumes vegetables. All right. So we have 6 actions. All right. And then finally, does the topic sentence, supporting sentences, and conclusion sentence agree? Do the topic sentence, supporting sentences, and conclusion agree? Do they match well? Okay. So topic sentence, he has a lazy schedule. Okay. That's the topic sentence. That should help you understand the rest of the paragraph. So next, supporting sentences. Every day he wakes up at 9. That's kind of lazy. That's not too bad, but kind of lazy. Second, he watches the news and sends tweets. That's kind of lazy. After that, he speaks on the phone. All right. Finally, he orders McDonald's and eats a Big Mac. Okay. So he's not exercising. He's just, he's on the computer and he wakes up late and he watches the news. Okay. He seldom consumes vegetables. Okay. So in short, his daily routine is relaxing. I think that's kind of true. I think this conclusion sentence matches pretty well with the main idea and the details. So this paragraph is okay. All right. Okay, so these are 2 examples of routines, and I want you to write your own paragraph as a Moodle discussion post, okay? So this week's Moodle discussion, I want you to write a paragraph about your routine, about 100 words. Your paragraph needs to have 6 to 8 sentences, a topic sentence, supporting sentences with actions that you usually do, make sure you put the signal words for time order. Okay, so the words that we circled in the paragraphs, make sure that you put those signal words in your paragraph. Okay, and a conclusion sentence. Make sure it has a conclusion sentence. You need 2 vocabulary words from list 1 and 2. And you need to have correct capitalization, punctuation, verb tense, and spelling. Okay, so what verb tense do we use when we're talking about routines or habits? Present simple. Okay, so that's pretty easy to do, but make sure that, punctuation, signal words, they always have a comma afterwards, okay? So for example, first, I wake up at 5 o'clock a.m., okay? So please put that comma in there. That's important, okay? All right, so write your paragraph in the Moodle discussion. It's due by March 15th at 4 p.m. Okay, so good luck. I look forward to reading about your routines, okay? And we'll see you face to face on April 1st. And you can check Moodle for new practice, but on this midterm exam, we're only going to focus on chapter 1 and chapter 5 in Azar, and I will give you a paragraph that you will practice writing. You will write a paragraph in the midterm exam, okay? So do the best you can, try your best, and I'll see you in April 1st, which is Wednesday.